Hi, welcome to Dancinrandi's 1500 Spectacular. Today I'm going to show you guys how to get abolitious abs. It's been requested a lot, and I can't wait to show you some of my best exercises that I use to get that core nice and tight for all your turns and leaps. So I'll show you a few exercises. Of course, you guys all know that you can just do regular sit-ups, and they're a great way to tighten your core. It's best to just go by how many you feel is right to do, and then keep increasing when you feel yourself getting stronger. The next thing that I'm going to show you is a plank, and there's 3 different ways to do a plank. There are different ways that you can do your arms. I like to use my forearm to balance. So you're going to start with your forearms on your mat and your hands together, and you're just going to put your feet out behind you, and you don't want your bum in the air. You want to keep yourself as flat as a board. And you're just going to hold this for like a minute or so, and then increase to like 2 minutes or however you feel is good. And you can just hold it like this. And then also what you can do is you can go up on one arm and extend this arm up. And the other way is to go on your other side and hold that, so that really gets the obliques strong. And this is a fantastic way to tighten your abs. You can also put your legs up on an exercise ball or a chair. I'm going to show you a crunch routine that I find very effective and that you can do anywhere. So this is just a basic crunch. Pretty much it does the exact same thing as a sit-up. You're still contracting your abdominal muscles the same way. It's just a smaller motion. So they're a little bit easier. And what I do is I usually do about 20 in each position, but you can do like 15 or 10 or so. So I'll just show you like 2 in each position. So you do like 15 in that, and then you could bring your legs up into a crisscross position and do 2 in that, and then you could straighten your legs up and do your crunches, and then you're going to go into a straddle, just a small basic straddle. Do 2 in those, and go up, and do 2 in those, and do your cross again, and do 2 in those, then put your legs down, and 2 again, but when I say 2, you'd actually be doing like 10, 15, or 20. And then extending your legs, and doing another 15 or so, and that is pretty much it. If this routine is a little bit too hard for you, you can start at a smaller number like 5 or 10, and then try and work on getting stronger so that you can be able to do more repetitions. But also, if you find that there's too many leg positions, you can just do basic crunches with just the basic legs like this. But eventually you want to move on to more leg positions. You can also decrease in the leg positions that you do. The next thing that we're going to do is some bum or leg lifts. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your arms under your bum. And then you can just lie down, and you're going to bring your legs up into like a 90-degree straight up angle. And you're going to lift your bum off your hands, keeping your hands on the mat. Now your legs don't have to go like all the way back or anything. Just make sure that your bum's off the ground to get that good abdominal crunch. And then you're going to return to the ground and lower. But also, what you can do is you don't have to lower, you can just keep your legs there, which is a little bit of a challenge, but usually you can just put them down on the ground for beginners, and then just work up to holding your legs up. And you can do about 25 of these, 10 of these, and just work your way up to however many it feels good. And for like a more of an exercise, when you're done, you can hold it at the spot that it burns the most. And hold it there. So this really tightens up your core as well. And another one that I'm going to show you is the bicycle. This is another one for your obliques. And what you do is you just bring your knee to your elbow. So it's like opposite knee, opposite elbow. And you just go like this. And you really want to feel that crunch there. So just try and do your knee and elbow. And if that's too easy for you, just bring it even more out. Just make sure that you're getting the proper crunch for your obliques. And you can do a few of these. The next exercise I'm going to show you is a little bit more advanced. So it's going to be opposite hand, opposite foot, just like the bicycles. And you're pretty much just going to sit up into a sit-up position and tap your toe. And the key is not to use your arms as momentum. It's okay to do it a bit, but just try and just use your muscles to bring you up. And once you're a little bit more advanced, you can also do like V-ups, which are like a sit-up, but a lot more advanced. So you're gonna bring like your legs up in a V position. You can start with them bent, and then bring them straight out and touch both your toes. So it's like the opposite hand, opposite foot, but both at both times. It's more of a challenge to keep your legs straight, but you can also just bring them up bent. So those ones are definitely a harder exercise. It's very important that when you do these exercises that you do take breaks in between them, and there's a couple keys to make sure that you really get the best abs that you can. Abs are also built in the kitchen, so you want to make sure that you're also eating vegetables and fruits to keep your diet nice and clean, because that'll also help you get your abs a lot faster. And you're also going to want to make sure that you drink a lot of water to replenish the muscles that you are using. And also, when you do your sit-ups, when you're actually like doing your crunches, you're actually tearing your muscles. So you want to make sure that you're resting in between your workouts. So you want to do this like every other day, or just focus on legs instead of doing abs every day, because if you work on your abs every day, they're just going to get teared and they won't repair. So make sure that it's always a must to give yourself a break and to get good sleep. I'll see you next time on Randy's 1500 Spectacular. Also, when you do your conditioning, you want to make sure that you stretch out your muscles that you use. The best stretch that I would like to say to do is like the cobra. So it's pretty much just like this. You want to just use your arms. You can start like this, and the more further you put your arms back, the better the stretch. And just push up with your arms, giving your abdominals a really good stretch up front, and your back a good stretch too. Just so that you're not tearing your muscles too much, it's always good to give them a nice stretch.